but I have to bring this up, and we rarely do it. But we need to talk about the state of the state, and it's simple. Last night, that wasn't a basketball game in Iowa City. It was a mercy killing. Michigan State went out there and got orbital rammed. They lose a game by 30. The team looks like they're not even having fun playing ball. Tom looks exhausted. And I'm not going to lie to my audience. And, like, Rico and I are pretty damn good about it. Yo, Sparty Radio. Okay, here, watch Sparty Radio. Look, it's no secret. I love Tom Izzo. I like the man personally. Rico makes fun of it when I see him. Like, the guy likes me. For all you dopes who think, oh, I don't know who you are, I damn well knows who I am. We like each other. But that don't stop me from doing what I got to do.
Did an autograph session together.
Right, we had a little booth at the football game.
Really
my
did.
point is this. It's not going to stop me from doing my job. And straight up, I'll tell you what I was thinking last night. I don't know what future we have with Tom as our head coach anymore. And I say that as a question. Do we have a future? What kind of future? Because here, it's no secret, Tom Izzo's 67. I know I fall victim to it. I view him as young. He's not young. I want to view that the national title was recent. It's not. It's 22 years ago. Yikes. I want to view it that, playing for a national title was recent. It's not. It's 13 years ago. And Cassius Winston's team in 2019 was robbed by COVID of what could have been maybe another Final Four, maybe the title. But ever since, I've seen two of the most uninspiring Michigan State basketball teams I've ever seen under Tom Izzo. And I have to be honest with you. There's not the talent necessary to turn this thing around is not walking through that door. And I'll leave the details of it to Rico. He's much more qualified than I to do the recruiting thing. But let me just be clear about this. I'm not telling you that we have no future. But watching last night, it wasn't a question of who the better team was. And more jarring is it wasn't a question of who had the better players. And this may sound arrogant because it is. There is never a situation where Iowa should have a better basketball team than Michigan State. Ever. Ever. It's 2 straight years MSU's gone to Iowa State, lost by Iowa, and lost by 60. And I watched the game last night, and I went, is this really going to get better? And again, he's the greatest coach in school history. He's the most important athletic figure in Michigan State history. And you can put the statue up now. But I have said to you, I don't believe Tom's coaching much longer. I don't. He's not going to be there at 75. He's not going to be there at 73. He's not. He's just not. And I think he's come a lot closer to just saying enough than many of you realize. So I'm not trying to run the guy off. Let me be clear. But I'm telling you, there's no talent here. This is not a good basketball. I know I got killed by Spartan fans when they were ranked in the top 10, and I go, guys, it's not a top 10 team. It's a fun story. They're not good.
No, I agree, because I said the same thing, because Cookies this morning, we taped the 5-Star Zone, was like, you kept saying, when they were 14-2, and he was like, come on, just admit, they're fine. Like, Cookies.
They're not good.
If they get out the first weekend, hang a banner. This year's team,
yes.
If they can get out the first weekend, you normally don't hang a Sweet 16 banner. This year you should.
So I'm asking a question. Now, I know it's a risk to bring up college basketball in this town. And the Juwan Howard stuff is invariably more interesting because he punched a man. But I'm being straight up with you. I don't play games with my own team. And I don't and understand why I'm asking the question. I believe Tom only has a year or two left. Okay. I am feeling a lot of vibes of D'Antonio late years. And as good a men as the assistant coaches are, with Dwayne Stevens and Mark Montgomery, etc., they're uninspiring. These are not guys that have, like, runway. Doug Woj. These are loyalists and lifers. I don't see the talent on the team. The
recruiting. Big Matt McQuaid fan?
Pigeon. Throwing up the goosey. Rico, I want to come to you and ask the question. I'm not going to offer this take. It's all over. We're dead. I don't know that I want to go there, but I also don't know the pathway to us having Izzo ride into the sunset the way we thought it would. If you asked me 7 or 8 years ago, it was Tom will win his second and he'll leave and he'll ride into the sunset. I'm always going to shoot you straight. I'm going to be honest. I don't see it happening that way. They're not going to be that good next year. I don't know that they'll make the tournament this year. I'm not kidding with you. That's not okay. Okay, lost 5 of 6 and looked like they quit last night. Sorry, pardon my skepticism.
Last time, you remember when I said basketball starts in November and you made fun of me? Those games still count.
I want to throw the number out and then I'm going to step aside. Yeah. I'm going to put my faith in you, the audience, that this is at least mildly interesting to you, more interesting than potholes. And I'm putting my faith in Rico to guide me on this because I'm not lying what I was thinking watching it.